There is a quiet crisis going on in many families. Financial crimes are being committed against the elderly, often by family members themselves who happen to have powers of attorney and therefore unrestricted access to mom's or granddad's accounts. Tiffany Couch is seeing more and more of this happening. She runs Acuity Forensics, which helps solve complex financial problems for families. All right, Tiffany, how about some examples of financial abuse and fraud against the elderly that you've seen?
I've seen siblings take money from mom and dad, all the way to caretakers who've been hired by the family take money from elderly folks.
When we were talking earlier, I know you had one example of a woman who had, what was it, $500,000 wiped out of her account?
Yes, she had saved all of her money. She literally was living on Spam and mac and cheese and saving, literally pinching her pennies. She went to pay her rent check. It bounced. She told the folks, hey, I've got $500,000 in the bank. I've saved all of my money. And when the police and I took a look at it, her son, who had power of attorney, had taken all of the money and literally wiped her out.
Now, is it that the elderly are vulnerable because they often would rather give away their financial dealings to other members of the family because it's kind of complicated to them?
It can be very complicated, and having somebody else take care of that is sort of a big weight off their shoulders, and they can be very trusting and not think that anybody would do something like this to them, and not to mention the fact that many of them have been very frugal and pinched their own pennies, and so they've amassed some wealth. And that's a very big opportunity for somebody who's got complete control.
Yeah. All right, Tiffany, why don't you tick off 2 or 3 things that older folks maybe should do before they give all their authority away to other people in the family?
I think the best control is if we're going to give somebody power of attorney, that we then have a second person, maybe another sibling, an outside accountant, who's receiving the bank statements and canceled checks so that there's some oversight over those financial matters every single month. So if something illicit does happen, we can catch it early.
All right, good point. Tiffany Couch with Acuity Forensics. Thanks so much.
Thank you.